This is a demonstration of the Zenith Trans-Symphony Royal 2000. It was America's first all-transistor portable FM/AM radio. Introduced in early 1961 at $189.95, it was a companion to the Zenith Royal 1000 and Royal 3000 series transoceanic. The price later dropped to $149.95 by October of that year. Here we have the on-off and volume knob.
Sainte-Croix, Stinson, un petit peu plus achalandé, mais c'est tout. Dès Carina, vraiment, vous allez
I'm in
ralentir
Vermont,
en talon.
so that must be a station in Montreal, about AM 7:30, right now on the AM dial.
Le premier tiers, mais il y a aussi de la résistance.
The outer knob is for tuning, and you'll note that the two dials, FM and AM, move in parallel with each other. Here we have the band switch. Let me get up here where there's no talking, only talking.
Us lost friends or family members. Others said goodbye to someone in their community they didn't know very well on a personal level, but who nevertheless had a deep impact on them.
AFC, or just
Throughout
plain
this hour, we're going to hear people share stories of loved ones who passed away. Some at the end of a long life, others unexpectedly and far too soon. If you lost someone in 2024 and you'd like to...
The radio has three built-in antennas: a wave magnet AM antenna, a concealed FM antenna, plus a beautiful dipole FM antenna, which is that. So I got this thing close to the floor. Can I tilt that back a little? There we are. The internal 5x7-inch speaker produces a deep, rich sound. To accomplish this, the designer, Guth, flipped the chassis upside down and attached it to the underside of the top of the cabinet. This cleared the space for the large speaker magnet and opened up the large cabinet for better acoustical fidelity. You heard how rich it sounds. The small dot on the FM dial, boom, right there, marks the location of Zenith's own WEFM FM station in Chicago at 99.5 megahertz. The two symbols on the AM dial were the civil defense frequencies that listeners were supposed to, right there and there, tune to at the event of nuclear war. One at 640 and one at 1240 kilohertz. This was required on all radios from 1951 to 1963, including car radios. I'm going to put this down and move to the back of the radio. Moving to the back of the radio, we have a nice schematic with the inside back cover. And then inside we see the battery tray, the large speaker, and the upside down chassis. Here's a headphone, or actually an earphone jack. No, there's the earphone jack, and a slide switch, and a Phono connector. And I have a little earphone jack in there for listening. You could think back in the day, people might have used to listen to this radio under the covers with the earphones so they wouldn't blast the whole house. The slide switch has three positions: radio, tuner, and Phono. The radio is obvious. Tuner I can't quite remember. But Phono is to use this radio as an amplifier for, say, a phonograph or maybe a line out in a shortwave radio. I have an example of that. Here, I have a Zenith Royal 7000-1 transoceanic with no audio output. Still to be diagnosed. However, I determined it's still working. And on the back is a line out that's meant to go to an amplifier. So, I'm going to plug that in to here, slide this over to Phono, turn it around, turn it on,
To tendencie zrejme nezostanú bez následkov. Sú to snahy o takú šikanóznu reguláciu fungovania neziskových organizácií, alebo sme to videli pri oblastiach, ktoré sú napríklad viac možno späté s
from the Zenith Trans-Oceanic, which is right now at the top of the 19-meter band, just above 15.8 megahertz at the moment.
Sloboda vyjadrenia a tak ďalej a tak ďalej. Takže tak skrátke, myslím, že som prešiel tie najdôležitejšie témy. Našli by sme aj ďalšie.
So there you have it. The beautiful Zenith Trans-Symphony Royal 2000.